Hello everyone, this is Terry. I'm a practicing astrologer and a tarot reader, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Amethystastrotarot. And if you have any inquiries about professional astrological chart interpretations or tarot readings, you can always contact me via the links in my profile. So today is 30th of October 2024, and we are coming to the end of the month of October, so it means that also we are going to be embracing soon the month of November, which will be actually have an opening with the new moon in Scorpio. Today I will cover new moon in Scorpio. So when we are talking about the new moon, it's the time when new things, we start new things, and we in a way make some fresh beginnings. But on the other hand, I always think that when there is this concept of starting new things, sometimes it can be a completely something new, and then we just start it off. But it can be sometimes the case that we have to give an end to some of the things that may not be working well, or that may need to end, and then by ending them we start something new related to that subject. We can also think about the new moon in this sense, and to tell the exact time, it's on the 1st of November at 12:47 UK time. In UK now we are not in British summer time anymore. It's the GMT that we can think about that. And the new moon degree would be the sun and the moon. I always call it like it's like the divine meeting in the sky of the sun and the moon in the sign of Scorpio would be the 9 degrees 35 minutes on the 1st of November. So in that sense also, when we are thinking that, like we are saying that it's the when the sun and moon come together, it's like outer light and inner light coming together. It's like conscious and subconscious, they are coming together, and they are in unity in a way, like it's like a whole, like it's this complete, in a sense of completeness, and then we are like as a whole starting something new with the new moon in that sense. Of course, when we are thinking about the sign of Scorpio, the I think the expression can be in a different way, because when we think about the Scorpio, sometimes we can think about like unearthing some of the things that are hidden, that are left like in a way, hidden way under some covers. Or sometimes it's like, yeah, that's the concept of shedding the skin, etc. as well. But also it's like it can be also really trusting our intuition, being more intuitive about our maybe steps that we are taking forward, in a way that, yeah, we may need to trust our gut feeling, and we may need to have this deep understanding and deep in a way deep feelings that let them to lead our ways. And in that sense, I think also it's there is a really highly spiritual sense that comes through the Scorpio, like in a way seeing through the people. And I think that again, the gut feeling, maybe listening to our heart, could be important in this period as well. And I'm also thinking that, like, again, thinking about the Scorpio, it can be also the case that we may um, get into the depth of things much more, and maybe trying to understand things in a with a deeper way. I mean, if we need to dive deep into the depth of the ocean, and that's the point that we need to go in and try to understand the things that are under that surface. I think it could be necessary because we also have the planet Mercury in Scorpio. So that is, I think, in a way, call for um, tapping into the much secret parts of our understanding and conscience in a way. And in that sense, I think it's really important to be able to um, align with our really these deep feelings. And I also think that when I think about the Scorpio and new beginnings, it sometimes could come the vulnerability. I mean, like being vulnerable. Of course, I mean, when it is anything extreme, can harm us in some ways. But if we need to really get open completely, um, get this real connection from heart and from outside, in a way, what we are starting with, I think that's we may need to take the risk of being vulnerable at some points as well. And when I'm looking at the chart of the moment when there is the new moon in Scorpio, also it's interesting to see there is again a water grand trine, which happens when the um, three planets that are placed in water signs, and they are all with 120 degrees aspects with each other. So in this water grand trine, we have the Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Cancer, which would be with an erratic degree because it would be with 29 degrees. And also we will have the Neptune that is retrograde at the moment still in the sign of Pisces. And there would be a kind of alignment, nice harmony between all these deep thoughts and the caring for the tribe and going deep dive into our dreams and maybe trying to understand where we are. Since it's retrograde period for the Neptune in Pisces, sometimes it's like revising uh, our borderlessness, our dreams, our ideals, and I mean, the limit of them, how maybe far we have gone when we shouldn't have gone. It could be the case, but there is a nice alignment between all these planets of uh, dreams, action, energy, and communication and ideas. Of course, when there is water grand trine, especially when we look at in a natal chart, it's something like help to empathize with other people. But of course, uh, we need to know where to stop with empathy. Empathy is, of course, is wonderful, but not to hurt ourselves in a way, because when we start taking in all uh, the, I mean, like a sponge effect, I mean, like all the feelings and what is coming through other people, or trying to, I mean, like getting all the emotions that is passing through other people sometimes could be a burden for ourselves as well. In that sense, I think we need to also know how to protect ourselves at the end of the day, and we will be still getting this way polarity between Mars and Pluto, I think, which will really perfect on the 3rd or 4th of November, both with the analytic degrees, like they are making their efforts, big efforts, I mean, to express themselves in the maximum way in the signs, in their respective signs, in the sense. But at the end of the day, I think, uh, as I always try to think with the polarities and the oppositions, is like it's also a chance for us to find the balance. It's not completely giving up what it is represented by these polarities, but it's also trying to find the middle way, because when you are like against each other, sometimes it can be a lose-lose. But when you try to find this middle way, then from each part there could be some addition and it can be turned into a win-win game as well. So in that sense, it could be really important at the same time. And I think also there is the fact that um in this, when we look at this new moon in Scorpio chart, that there is a feeling that maybe it's a period that also we could feel this um, sudden change, or kind of maybe a push to change our, I mean, the change that maybe we are going through, and the our mindset could not be aligned, but it could be also a time or a call for again finding the middle way between our way of thinking and maybe the wake up call or the structural changes that we are going through, and then how we are revising them. So I think that's the chart. But at the end of the day, I believe that, I mean, this could be a time to tapping into our intuitive power more, and also to find the midway between our energy, our drive, our will to go forward, of course, caring about the loved ones, and also our wish or the intensity or the transformation that structural or that kind of transformation, that change we need in our lives, and we have to find the middle way to be able to achieve this more kind of emotional, heart-based kind of start that could come through this new moon in Scorpio. And as a last thing, I would like to mention some of the dates that could be related to this new moon. I'm checking those dates for you just now. It's that the fact that we will be having the first quarter, where yeah, we have to keep in mind that it's the when the new moon is like it's dark, no, we don't see the, and then after the crescent moon comes across, we try to see, we start seeing the moon, and also the things getting brighter, getting more visible at the end of the day. And when the first quarter comes, it is like in a way acting upon all those new seeds that would be we would be planting during this new moon, which will happen first quarter is 1st of August 2025 according to lunar phase, and that would be again 9 Scorpio 31 minutes, 9 degrees 31 minutes. And the full moon that would be related to this new moon in Scorpio would be on the 1st of May 2026, where we can see the ending, completion, or the peak of this planted seeds, which would be on the 11 degrees 20 minutes Scorpio, and it's the reconciliation, and I think thinking about all what we have done, how the seeds are planted, how we acted upon, how it reached a peak, and all that kind of reconciliation could be done through the third quarter, which would be on the 29th of January 2027. Again, 9 degrees Scorpio, 17 minutes. And also, when we are thinking about this lunar phase family, of course, we shouldn't be disregarding the effect of the metonic cycle. So we can always think about the 2005 and what happened around this period in 2005, and if we had any particular start that could affect a certain area of our lives in this scorpionic way that I have just explained, and it can be good to know. And especially if you have any Scorpio or Taurus placement around this degree that I have mentioned, which we also could include the Leo and Aquarius as well, that would be in the major aspects area as well. I think that will be all that I will be telling about this new moon in Scorpio. I hope that you will have a lovely new moon, and it would be just after the Halloween, and I already wish you, if you are any celebrating any kind of the holidays, high holidays or festivals during this period, all the best. See you soon in other videos. Bye bye.